First one.
I'm waiting to see who's first one. I don't see the chat. Tiffany, Time, Edna, and Search for the Truth. There's Tammy. Boy, you guys see a lot of the breaking news today. Boy, it's coming out now. There's Sissy K. But see, they let it out that that house that Hunter has, or Joe has, that's Hunter's house. I see that dropped out. And new breaking story is going to hit the news tomorrow is in that garage, that they found one of Hillary's servers in there. Tell me how that freaking come out. I think that's big. Yeah, I just seen that on the news. Yeah, I think that's pretty big. Yeah, they're coming in. Miz and Edna's running their little pencils now. Yeah, they're marking people down now. I got the little container. There's T. Lee. But yeah, I seen there was some stuff dropping right now. They said wait till you see the story tomorrow. I like the front of I think it was New York Times or one of those papers had a picture of Joe's garage just wide open. Yeah, I'm gonna let them guys go ahead and mark some of those people down before I start talking. I don't want to interfere with Edna's marking. Seed where I seen it a day or two ago about that woman passed away, worked at Fox. I think it was Fox. She's 54. I'm kind of excited to see.
There's Susie.
Yeah, there's Susie. Yeah, I'm curious if here later after they get everybody when we cut the names, who's the name's gonna be drawn. Should have brought my little table up so I could have set it up. So you guys could have seen the table sitting there with them dropping the names, but I can hold it while they're dropping the names in. Trying to think what else I've seen. I've seen a bunch of stuff come out today on the news. If you can even believe half of it.
Tilly wants you to let her up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let T Lee up. See if this thing works, T Lee. There you go. I'll go to the back row.
I'll see what you put.
It's in the chat, Julie. Boy, I hope this thing works good tonight.
Freedom Pop.
Yep, there's Freedom Pop. He's made it. There's Teely. I'm trying to slide you in here.
Okay. Can
There
you
you
hear
go.
me? Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
hey. I
All
gotta
right,
make you bigger.
I missed the first few minutes. What were you talking about the first few minutes?
I was talking about I just seen a big news drop. They was talking about the Biden's house is actually Hunter's house, and they was saying, and I said, well, there's a big flight, with them files in there. Now it's just broke out. It said that they found one of Hillary's servers in there.
Oh, no, really? Wow.
Yeah, it just came out. I said it was.
In Joe Biden's garage.
It was in Joe Biden's garage, but Hunter owns the house. So now we're going to get drip, drip, flood.
Honey, it's been drip, drip, drip since last summer.
Well, it's dripping more now.
Yeah, the flood is coming.
Yeah, I'd say
Could that?
Donna was pumping cash into upend.
One of the prophets in the last couple of weeks said something about a tsunami. Could this be the tsunami that we're witnessing? The starting of?
I would say so.
Baby.
Yep. Now they're talking about that Joe's business or whatever. China was pumping money into it. That's what they got on the news now.
Wow.
I said
we all knew he was in bed with China a long time ago. We knew he and Hillary both were.
Oh, definitely, but I think it ain't nothing we didn't know. We knew that was going on, but
the only thing we didn't know was that Biden had one of Hillary's servers. We did not know that, and we did not know that Biden was taking home, what do you call it? Classified documents.
You know what I don't
really.
You know what I don't understand. What I don't understand about that is, okay, he was taking those documents home, and okay, he was taking them home, but he's been out of the White House. Why did he still have them? And the vice president ain't supposed to take those home and carry them around anyway. And then you find out all the stuff about Hunter that he's done. Well, I would think they would all be, look what they did. Look what they did to the sailor and took a picture down in the submarine. Now, why ain't them guys definitely gone now?
See, I never understood that. That submarine was already decommissioned anyway. So the sailor taking pictures, to me, is no Big Harry. Okay? What is a Big Harry? No, and send your ass to jail in a heartbeat is, oh crap, I got to get new headphones. But that's taking home classified documents having Hillary server in his house or garage or wherever. I
It was in
mean,
the garage.
all right, I've got to get new headphones because my headphones are dying. Hopefully, I got a pair that's charged.
Pretty soon we'll be seeing Joe and them having a garage sale that says documents for sale. She had to go get her a new battery. How are you, Urban?
Can you hear me, Larry?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear
You're
me?
not. Yeah, you're clear now.
Oh, okay, good. Because that other one was about to die. I don't even know if this has got a full charge on it. Yes, okay.
But no, I thought that was big news when they said you'll see it dropping in the news tomorrow.
Oh,
But I seen a bunch of stuff coming out on the front of the newspapers, and I was like, and it was on. I think it was Times, I think, and a few other ones that was talking about it. I said, if that comes all true, it just makes you wonder what kind of files are in that garage. And they show pictures with the garage door open and there's no car in there. It's like that garage wasn't locked up at all.
Wow. It looks like somebody's going to jail for treason.
Definitely.
But I did see something today on YouTube, and I didn't watch it, but I saw Harris. Are you ready for Harris to be your president? Harris cannot be our president because she was not born to an American citizen.
Yeah.
So they better get ready to put Trump back in office.
Well, you know, is this the time that we'll get to see what's on this server? If that's the case, will we get to see what's on that server?
No, the only thing we'll ever get to see that's on that server is anything that is not connected to national security. If it's not connected to national security, we may get to see it.
I just wonder how many times they got other people on there, like at Wiener and all them people.
Oh, probably a bunch. That's probably what we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting that they found all that stuff in his garage. But I watched Benny today, and Benny's like, he can't believe it went this long. And he showed his Hunter's driver's license and stuff, saying Ed Hunter owns that house, and then Biden's just storing stuff there. And I was like, well, heck, Hunter probably sold all that information to all these other countries, and that's why he was getting paid so much for them documents.
Could possibly be. Could possibly be.
You know, that's how it wasn't all over just the oil and the gas plans. I say there's more behind it.
Oh, probably. There's probably stuff on there to do with that island.
Yeah,
whatever
there was.
Name was.
Yeah, they
Probably
was
a bunch
saying
of other stuff.
Yeah, they was saying a bunch of stuff, and that's like Irvin was talking about those 15-minute cities. Well, I seen another thing broke out today. You know, if you get true honey from honeybees, it's got a lot of antibiotics to keep your from getting sick and stuff. But I seen today they're going to start putting the coof in the honeybee stuff, and said that would germinate the bees to have that in their system, so it'll put it in the humans, the food, because they put the honey and the sugar into the other foods, so you'll automatically get that. But they said the bee population, you'll see it drop real bad. I don't know. There's a big story broke out about it. I was going to put it on here, see if you guys wanted to listen to it.
I don't know that that can happen, because once you ingest something, the acid in your belly eats it all up. So I'm not sure that could actually happen.
Well, they're saying that, you know how they put the sugars and stuff out for the bees, and then it goes through the bees' body, and then I don't know, it was some kind of jelly sugar stuff that they was going to put in there. But the only thing is, it's going to come back to the people that eats honey, and there was a name. It's like reproductive for like humans. They will not be able to have kids. It's another population thing.
Yeah, well, I also heard that that the shots were for that also.
Yeah, but if they start putting it into like the sugars and the bees, look what it. And then I seen another big story came out today. It was uh I don't know if I can tell you guys. Edna had the thing. I wanted to make sure I get it right, but it's like any athletes playing sports. Now they're saying before they can take it, they can't have the jab, because it causes this and this and this to you.
I was talking about that they're going to inject the bee in the rural jelly in the beehive. Yes.
Yep. I just seen that story broke, Irvin. But yeah, I just watched it on about 5:30, 4 o'clock, and I was like, "Boy, that's big." But and then some of the stories that Benny was putting out, and I said, "Boy, that's gonna be drip, drip, flood tomorrow."
Well, I'd heard that they were going to start shooting up the beef with that stuff,
Yeah,
and that would be another way that we would get it in our system.
and that's
How, I don't see how that's going to happen, considering the fact that all these things, all these chemicals, cause blood clots.
yeah,
And if that's the case, wouldn't it cause the same thing in cows?
yes.
And if that's the case,
There'll
now
be less cows.
This is just me thinking. If they're putting it in our four-legged friends we love to eat, all these rich people, the elites, the what do I want to call them?
But that's what they want. I call them grass eaters, but But you just gotta think if they put it in the bees, a lot of their green, like vegetables, they're not going to germinate, and they're not going to get any food for themselves either. People would eat.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, you cannot keep one bee population away from another. Plus, our grass eaters are elites, if that's what you want to call them, like their beef also. So they're not going to be able to keep that separated after a short time because they'll put out there that everybody has to have their grass eaters inoculated. And if that's the case, then guess what? Even our friendly higher ups, I'll put it like that, will still get the nasty thing. Sorry. And they don't want that. They know what's in it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure not everyone they think has taken this shot will I don't think any of those higher up people have. The cabal, that's it. That's the word I was looking for. I don't think any of those people have taken anything.
Hey, I didn't want to interrupt you, but anyway, you can go ahead and talk. But everybody was asking when the drawing was. We're going to do it. I don't know if you guys can you see this, T-Lee?
Yep. Sure
Okay.
can.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because I didn't know if I needed to turn the other light on or what. But
well,
do you want to
go ahead and turn it on. I mean, I can
turn
see that it's a jar.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
better.
That's better.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay, you want to come over here, Edna? I didn't know if you want to tell how many people was in the drawing this week. And after she tells you, she can tell you the names, and then we can cut them off, and then we'll drop them in the thing so everybody can see. So we still got 2 out, or 1 out. Why don't we just go a little bit longer? We've been on for 24 minutes. Just give them time to come in, and then because I want to give the other person. I only been on here 23 minutes, 24. We'll give them time to get in here. But that's what I want to do.
Go ahead.
But I just want to give them enough time to get in here, because at least give them enough time to come back in. So,
yeah.
And then, yeah, because I want to make it fair with everybody. She said there was only missing 1 person.
Did you hear about Diamond passing away this week?
Yeah, I seen that too. I thought that was a big story too. She always was always a happy, excited. She was happy and excited person. She was always on the go. She was busy. I just think that's funny. It's something, I don't know. She might have passed away, but she seemed like she was in pretty fair shape.
Yeah, well, she passed away because her sister there was some place, some pod show or something was having fun about it or something. I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But they were being very nasty towards Diamond, and her sister Silk let them know that it wasn't right. It wasn't funny, you know. So, yeah, I feel sorry for Silk.
But it's just like, anyway, T. Lee, remember that? Probably,
If you can hear me, we can't hear you, or I can't hear you. I don't know if anybody else can, but I can't. I can see your mouth moving, but you're not saying anything. There you are.
oh, am I still here?
Yeah, go ahead.
But, hold on. It's wanting to shut off now.
Oh man, does that mean I'm gonna have to carry this show for a few minutes?
I think we're back.
Oh, thank you. I didn't want to have to think too hard, you know. My brain is like mush right now.
Oh, it's fine. But, you know, a few weeks ago, we was talking about all them celebrities that they said that passed away from Hollywood. And, you
Yeah.
know, I started looking them up, and it's pretty funny now you're seeing the news starting to say a lot of these big names that came out, and it's like, maybe it was true, you know.
Yeah, Lisa Marie's daughter passed. What was her name? Elvis Presley's daughter.
No, Lisa passed away.
Lisa passed away, Edna said.
Oh, okay. It's Priscilla that's her mother. Okay, Lisa Marie and is the daughter. And it's sad that Elvis didn't have any other children besides her.
I thought he had one, didn't he?
No, that was it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was two. I thought he had like another wife that he had a kid with.
Well, he was engaged to that one woman. I don't even remember her name. But he was engaged to that one woman when he passed. Now, I don't know if she had a kid by him. I don't think so. I never heard of it. And believe me, way back then, I was a big fan of Elvis Presley.
Boy, Edna's mom was too. Everything in her house she had was all Elvis.
Well, it wasn't like that. But,
Well, she had
I love it.
pictures hanging all over the wall. She had like records and, you know, different pictures and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I remember as a kid, if Elvis Presley was going to be on that night, I was staying up to watch him.
Well, that must have been bad as the Dukes of Hazzard when it came on. I think everybody watched it too.
I did. My mom hated that show because what's her name was always wearing those short shorts.
Yeah, and then you had another show was Knight Rider. I can remember that show too.
I liked Knight Rider, but the thing that always creeped me out about that show was the simple fact was a car talking to him. There was a car actually holding a conversation. That kind of freaked me out. I kept thinking as a kid, if I ever had a car and it started talking to me, I'd be walking home.
But now they do. Now they do talk to you.
Um, yeah, I guess they do if you have your radio on, I guess.
Well,
Well,
they got those smart cars.
yeah, I ain't having one of them.
But I like the little rascals too.
So did I. So did my brothers. That was the only thing that we could actually agree on was Little Rascal. Little Rascal.
Yeah.
The oh, what do they call those three guys?
Three Stooges?
Yes, I hated those. I still hate
Oh, I
them.
thought they was funny.
Oh, no, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I thought they was funny.
I didn't like them at all. I thought their jokes were just beyond stupid.
Boy, it was cold
Now,
here all day, and we're still getting snow flurries.
well, whenever I got to work, it wasn't too bad when I got to work. It started snowing a little bit, but it wasn't bad. By the time I came out on my first break, which is 8 in the morning, man alive, it was cold. And they're saying that we could get 1 to 3 inches of snow. Well, it's going to have to open up and dump. That's all I got to say to get that much.
You never
But
know.
we're supposed to have snow until tomorrow sometime.
You never know. You could wake up in the morning and just be snow everywhere. I know.
Edna, hit Larry on top of the head.
Knock him on top of the head.
It would be like the Three Stooges then.
Well, she better use a pan then.
Yeah. Or she'd bring
A heavier one.
Or she'd bring the hair clippers over and go zoom, like on the Three Stooges.
Yeah, see, to me that part is not funny at all. To have someone do that to you, oh man, I can't imagine it.
I'm gonna let this dog out. You can talk to him in the chat real quick.
Oh, you are mean. You are mean. Okay, let's see who's got chat. Well, Tiffany, hi. How you doing? There's Travis. There's Sissy. Tina. Ms. Blue Moon. Freedom Pop. Irvin. Casey. Susie. How y'all doing tonight? Uh-oh.
She dropped off. I gotta get her back in here.
There I am.
Where'd you go? You shut yourself off.
I don't know how I did that. I was just reading it.
I'll try, Teely, to get you back.
It shows I'm back, but I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, there's Lily. Hey, Lily. I was just reading the chat, and next thing I know, I'm gone.
Boy, me and Irvin had a hard time on here the other night trying to stay on here.
Well, I can believe it because, boy, it just went whoop, and I was gone. I'm like, hey, I was saying hi to everybody. So Hi, everybody.
But no, that's about all I got. If somebody else wants me to drop a link, I can drop a link. Maybe they got some more information.
Casey, I'm with you. I hate that old Verizon commercial too. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? The worst commercial I think I have ever seen, and I still remember this as a kid. There's this couple on a bluff, on the side of the road on a bluff, and they're in a convertible, and he buckles her in, and she goes, "Oh, Jimmy." I'm thinking, if that's what it takes to turn you on, and this is me as a kid, okay, at 8, 9 years old, I'm thinking, how stupid, how utterly stupid can you be to come up with a commercial like that? Travis, come on up and tell us about last night.
Yeah, if he wants to come up, I kind of didn't understand that, Hold on, let me drop this.
I have no idea what's going on with Travis because he comes on too late for me. I can't stay up and watch him, and by the time I do get to watch something, I got a whole list of things to go through.
Well, as soon as I get this leak.
There, Miss, grab it.
I think we got it. Did we get it? Yeah.
Well, it's on there.
Okay. But no, the thing that I was watching there, the parts that I didn't understand about that, you had that school board meeting. And, okay, a few weeks ago, they said there was men dressed up as women. And then they was talking about their litter pans and different things. And it's like, okay, if that's all going on, you would think, Travis was saying in the chat there's only 6 or 7 people there. But the part that he was saying it was like 6 miles long, the town. You think there would be more people. If that's really going on, you think there would be more than 6 or 7 people coming out for their kids, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Well, I would have to say yes to that, but a lot of people honestly don't really care. They don't think it's coming to their town.
But what I'm saying is our little school, we had a big thing. They was going to shut it down because none of the kids wanted to play sports. But we went to the last board meeting about it, and heck, just for about the kids, they wanted to shut it down, and because they didn't play sports. But just for that, we had close to 350 people to. There was 350 once, and then there was like 200 and some. But it didn't take them very long to straighten that out. The people they spent all that money building those schools, and they was like, if the kids don't want to play sports, don't keep on hassling them to make them play.
Travis said not all that is going on at this particular school. They do not have. They do have a drag teacher.
Oh.
That's all it's about.
Yeah, no, I was just curious. The deal is with that, That's why I shut the show down last night, because we all wanted to really know what was going on. There's Don Ritchie.
Hey, Don.
Don said he might have got some information, but
He's traveling.
oh, but do you got all the names now?
Yeah.
You want to come over here?
Actually, sports is supposed to teach us how to work together. That's what I've always been told. I don't know that it works, but that's what I've been told.
I'm trying to get this thing where you guys can see her dropping those names in there. Okay, how many names you got?
There's 16.
16 names. Okay. If she cut somebody's
Get up real
name.
low.
Okay.
That's
The
true,
first one cut
Travis.
out.
Okay.
Who's the first name?
Casey.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the first name's Casey. I'm going to fold it up, and I'm going to drop it in there. Okay, give me the next name.
Freedom Pop, I've always been saying that. One of these days I'll learn how to spell. Still haven't learned. I sure got time though. So.
Okay, the second one is Tiffany. It's in there. Who's that?
Time.
Let me open it back up. This one here says time on it. I'm going to drop it in there.
TR.
This one here says Tiara. Drop Tiara in there. I think the little bucket thing's a little bit big to do this.
Irvin.
The next one is Irvin. Drop Irvin in there.
Tina.
Next one is Tina P. Drop her in there.
Tammy.
Next one is Tammy. Drop her in there.
Tina says, Larry P, you all know I'm playing for Alicia, so she won, not me.
Well, we'll talk about that when. Here's the next one. I'm going to put that in there. We'll drop her in there. Well, that's what I said. You know, a lot of the mods wanted to play, and they was planning on giving back or doing something with it. Here goes Michael. But, you know,
Tiffany, I'm fine.
I think everybody should.
Miss.
Here goes the next one. Miss. Herself out.
Freedom Pop. What?
Oh, you went quiet for a minute.
Okay, the next one's Freedom Pop.
Katie.
The next one is Katie.
Do the 5.
Yeah, you guys. Here's Susie. I'm gonna drop her in there. But what I was saying to you, Lee, everybody deserves to go out to eat or buy them something. You know, they come in this show.
Sissy good.
Here's the next one, Sissy K.
Dawn.
Here's Don Ritchie, line 17.
Larry.
And here's myself. But, okay,
Shake it up. Shake it up.
okay. Can you guys see Edna's hand?
Can you see my hand, everybody?
Yep. Yes,
Put
we
a
can
one
see
in
it.
the chat. Put a one in the chat. You can see my hand.
T-Lee said T-Lee said she could see it.
If I can see it, everybody can see it. Now get
Can
your
you
hand
see?
down in there real good, girlfriend.
Okay, girlfriend. Okay, let's mix them up. Okay,
Okay, pull one.
got one.
Okay, open it up.
Tiara.
Tiara, yay!
Okay, hold on. Come draw another one. This is for the light, the USB light. Okay, grab that one. Another one.
Okay. USB light. This is for the USB light. Casey.
Casey,
Casey, yay! Casey.
I'll get the light shipped out to Casey. TR, you come in the chat and let me know which card you want, and I'll ship it to you. I think I can get it to you. But I got Casey's address. And this big box here, this here's Miss Blue Moon. This here's her light she let us do the light videos with. I'm gonna get it sent back out to her. I got it boxed up today. Thank you, Miss Blue Moon, for letting us show them lights on here. But if you guys got any more information, want to come up, I can drop the link.
I thought somebody was coming up to talk tonight.
Well, Don Ritchie was supposed to, but
Driving.
Edna said
He's driving.
he's driving. But maybe Irvin will come up. Let me try to drop the link again.
Irving, come on up.
Tell him like he told Miss Blue Moon, it's your turn.
It's your turn, Irvin. Get up here.
Maybe.
I'm wilting away here.
I know you are. If I can get it
Good
to
night,
drop.
Time.
Thanks for coming in, Time.
Okay, Larry, you're quiet. I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? No, I can't hear you now. Oh, please don't make me do this. Come back. Please come back. Can anybody hear him? Because I know I can't. Hello? Larry, you stick that finger up at me one more time, I'm going to chew it off. Well, I don't know how I do that considering we're 6 hours away. So Sissy K says that she can't hear you either. So I'm not the only one that is deaf here. Miss Blue Moon. Casey, it was Edna who was drawing the names. Larry was holding the jar and Edna was sticking her hand in. We're all deaf and dumb here because Larry muted, more than likely. I don't know what he did a while ago, but we could hear him then, and now he just disappeared. Can you believe that? He left me here all by myself. I'll tell you, what a host. Okay, what do I know? Actually, I don't know a whole lot, but I can keep on talking about it if that's what you want. I amuse myself easily, can you tell? He's going to sleep. He better not be going to sleep and leaving me up here all by myself. I'll be finding a way down there and beating him on the head. Yeah, he did. Freedom. He just poop. Nope, can't hear you, Larry. Tara wants the Visa card.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, gotcha.
Hello?
Thank you, Verizon. Thank you, Verizon. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, we can hear you too.
That was all Urban's fault.
Irvin, I'm going to beat you on top of the head.
Yeah, that was Urban's fault.
Blame it on somebody else. Go ahead, Larry.
I was trying to drop the link for him, and then it kept saying, there's a problem. And I'm like, wonder what the problem is. Now the chat's coming back. Maybe I just need...
Freedom
There
Pop
you go.
says, Freedom Pop says, we can now. Just blow my eardrums out.
There's the link. Catch it right now, Urban.
Catch the link, Irvin.
I was probably on here too long and had to refresh.
Your sister wanted the Visa card.
Okay.
Casey says Edna did it.
This here's the Visa card. TR said she wants it, and I'll get it shipped out to her. Let's see it. And Casey, there's two of them lights. There's purple and blue. Which one you want? Or no, dark blue and light blue.
One that works. She wants one that works, Larry.
Okay, I just didn't know if the dark blue or the light blue. There's a purple one, I think, here too. It's in one of these packages. Yeah, there's purple too.
Casey says light blue.
Light blue? Okay. But I'll get that. I already got Casey's address.
Tiara
Yeah.
won the Visa card, and Casey won the light.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate y'all playing.
You got 3 more though.
So now we still got 3 left. We got Target, Bath and Body, and Pizza
The
Hut.
other way. Right in front of face, Larry, because we can see it that way. There you go.
Pizza Hut, Target, and Bath and Body.
Good job.
But and I'll let you guys know if when we're gonna kick this off. It might be Monday, you know. It depends. I gotta check my schedule and see how busy, but I'll let everybody know. You know, I thought this was pretty fun. And then Miss Blue Moon let me do the review on them lights. I'll get them sent out to her. Urban's in the back room and I'm giving him grief and I didn't even know he was in there.
Hey, Urban, can you hear us?
Oh, T. Lee, can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing very, very good. Hey, with Miss Blue Moon.
No, sorry about blowing your eardrums out.
It was Miss Blue Moon's fault.
That was somebody's fault.
Well, she was messaging me when I was sitting in the back room and I hit the wrong button.
But
Is time still in the chat? I have to apologize to him. I hit the wrong buttons there, time, and you needed your message to VJ.
I don't think he is. I don't see him rolling from the top. I think Edna said he said good night, Urban.
Okay.
So did you see any of that stuff, some of that news coming out today?
About
Joe's house is actually Hunter's house, and then they found that Hillary Clinton's server in that garage too.
no, I didn't. No, because I worked today, Larry, so I haven't been on my phone. When I got home, I was watching about the bees.
Yeah, there's a whole big story about that, and I was like, man, people don't realize that'll carry in them bees' DNA. That's if it don't take the bees out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just it. We lost enough of them in Florida during this last hurricane.
Yeah, but you guys got to remember, God has a way to repopulate that stuff. So just chill on that. That'll be okay. I don't think it's going to actually work on the bees because if it's causing blood clots in humans, wouldn't it do the same in insects and animals?
We don't know.
I'm just saying. I mean, it to me it only stands to reason.
Well, that's why I was asking you guys. I could pull that story up and let it play from one phone to the other phone, you know, of that story breaking out. And that's why I said, if you guys could hear what way I understood about it, you know, it seemed like a pretty big story, and I thought.
I'll have to watch it
Yeah.
later, Larry, because I can't really understand that one phone to another phone kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
It hurts.
but
I mean, my ears are bad enough that it it will drive me more crazy to try to listen to it than straight from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
but that's the way with that story that Benny dropped out today. Uh, I thought that was pretty big.
Well, it is, but you got to remember who our creator is too. He's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, he is.
So I'm not going to worry about a bunch of bees getting inoculated with something.
As long as it don't come back and get us.
I don't think they will. It. I don't. I'm just gonna shut up about it because I don't want someone to misunderstand me. So I'll just shut up if I can. I'm
That's
not
fine with
promising
me.
anything. I'm not promising anything though.
So
Anyway,
what's your weather out there, Irvin?
Wet.
Wet. Ours was wet yesterday. It's snowing now.
Oh, good. You can keep it.
Good. Uh, that's like earlier I
um,
went out and fed hay. Well, I had to put out 8 bales outside, and then I put one in the barn. But when I got there, the cows was all in the barn eating hay out of there.
Well, yeah, it's dry in the barn.
Yeah, they was laying in the barn being lazy.
Well, that's what
Cause
I'm going to be doing this weekend.
Americans have a right to know what happened. Release the footage of.
and I'll tell you something else that's breaking right now on the news. The J6 down there. They're letting it out on Fox right now. Uh, I seen that now them people they put in there, they're allowed to have family in there now.
Well,
And
it's about time.
and
woohoo!
Tucker's breaking the news now about some of the people that had let that go on.
You know what? Them people were put in there under false imprisonment. They have been imprisoned for over 2 years. Seriously, it is time to release them. In fact, it's past time to release
I
these
think
men
they
and
should
women.
definitely let them out. Thanks for playing, Sissy. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Missy K.
Good night, sissy. Now, what? See, our Constitution protects us from that. They should turn around and sue that city, the mayor, the sheriff, the everybody. But that's my personal opinion.
Did you guys see in Indiana where they came up with a new bang bang law for things you hunt with, and
Yeah.
the sheriffs are not going to honor their new laws.
I
Yep.
thought
The
that was
sheriff.
Illinois.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I thought it.
Illinois. Yeah. Yes, you're right,
Yeah.
Illinois.
Yeah. I seen that, and that's what I said. I seen that, and the sheriff said, "No, I ain't gonna stand behind that." But
Well,
the way I understood that was your Constitution, Sheriff, the one that believes in the Constitution.
well,
Yes.
if any of the sheriffs are saying that, they're going by the Constitution because anything else is illegal. I mean, that law was illegal when they put it in there, and they knew it.
And did you also see anything about putting in the 2026 cars are going to have kill switches now? They already passed that with that last infrastructure package.
I thought that was only for the electric cars.
They said all new cars in 2026.
Huh.
Isn't that the ones for the new pumps too? Like there was something to do with the pumps when the car, it'll come out, it'll have like a voice thing when you're in your car, it'll connect to the gas pump, and then when it connects to the gas pump, you can tell them what kind of fuel you got, and then that machine that Elon Musk built will automatically pump your gas for you.
No, this is about driving, where they can shut your car off automatically.
Now, would that be in California? Because California is coming out with some really stupid things here lately.
Which one you talking to, Lee? Me or?
It doesn't really matter. One of you.
The one I'm talking about, no, it was in that infrastructure bill. It was in the middle of that.
You mean the one that Congress and the Senate has to pass?
No, the one they've already passed. That 1 whatever trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the middle of that one.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, I don't think that's going to go anywhere either, but that's my personal opinion.
Well, it's that's what they're saying. And they said that it's supposed to keep you from drunk driving. They came up with all kinds of excuses for it.
Yeah.
If you're being chased by the cops can shut it off.
So if you're just driving down the road minding your own business, a cop can go by you and shut you off? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yep.
That won't work very good, will it?
No, that won't end very good because that could cause more problems.
Yes. And they're saying that hackers can hack in and shut your vehicle off.
Yeah, wouldn't that be lovely to have your vehicle shut off in the middle of rush hour whenever you're doing 65, 70?
And then, well, it wouldn't be, it just plays into the criminals' hands. If they wanted to hijack you, they could shut your car off and then get you, steal your car, and plus take your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That plays in the criminals' playbook, I would say.
Katie says done. What are you done about, Katie? I'm sorry, I lost.
Edna said she was playing around. Yeah, they know you. She thought she would be the winner. We got 3 more cards.
It just wasn't her. It wasn't her lucky Friday the 13th. That's all.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Oh, don't mention Friday 13th.
You know, that's one of the monsters was playing and slapping her ass off.
Oh, she's just laughing. She's just messing with us.
Larry, look, they actually got her on there.
Yes, they do.
I got that recording.
Oh, I was wondering if you had that recording.
Yep. So it's coming out. The truth's coming out, guys. January 6th.
They're showing it on the news about where somebody set it up and they're talking about it now.
Ah, good.
The government seems to lie about January 6th.
Said it was all a big lie.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a big setup.
Yep.
Yep, it's coming out now.
Hey, Freedom Pop, would that make 4 then? They just found another room in the Hunter Biden house with more secret documents. Would that make 4 then?
Yeah.
When they say that, who said that?
That's the same one we seen earlier. It broke. And then they had it on something else and they said, watch tomorrow because it's going to hit the newspapers and the news agencies about the other documents or something they found.
Well, I don't know where they found the first two documents.
And
In that business place, wasn't it?
yeah, and that
Joe's and Pence.
the pen place.
I guess they was spread.
First,
Penn
Yeah,
Place.
right.
You're talking about Pennsylvania University or something like that? That's
Yeah.
where they found one.
then in the
Okay,
garage,
that's... And what?
in his garage.
They found the ones in his
The
garage.
garage.
And now
That's
there's
two.
and then some closets or something. So
Yeah.
it was closets, I think.
Now,
And then
wasn't Hillary's Hillary's whatever you call it was in the garage?
server. Yeah, it was behind
Server.
that card laying on the on all that stuff where that lampshade was.
Wow. I can't wait to see Hillary in a jumpsuit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now they're saying release the tapes on there.
Man, after all this time, and she actually gets a jumpsuit. Wow, can you believe that? How many dead people have they had since they were in Arkansas?
Good night, Casey.
Yeah, thanks for playing,
Good night,
Casey.
Casey.
There's 3 more cards, Casey.
Yeah, we'll do it again. Everybody will have a chance to win again.
You guys see up there in New York at the hotels are having the illegals staying at all the food that's getting thrown away.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
wasting all the food.
Yeah, they're wasting it all. I was
'Cause they
going
don't
to
like
share. Go ahead, Urban.
Yeah, they were saying because they don't like it. They had bins and bins and bins and bins full of food that wasn't even touched.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Most of these illegals come from South America, from what I understand. Okay, that's what I understand. Well, their diet down there is a lot different than fried chicken, green beans, and mashed potatoes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but why do they need alcohol?
Well, from what I understand, they drink a lot of alcohol down there.
Well,
That's what I understand.
They have free run of these hotels that they're staying at, luxury hotels up in New York City. They have free reign of it, and the hotel staff can't say nothing to them. Their rooms are filthy. They're drinking. They're smoking. They're smoking pot. They're doing drugs.
And
if you get hungry enough, you will eat whatever they put in front of you.
January 6th.
I know you got some news for you.
Hey,
Go ahead.
McCarthy agreed to have them release the tapes January 6th
Oh, there's Hunter.
on the news.
Good.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great news. Great news. Yeah, all at taxpayers' expense. You're right about that, Ms. Blumen.
That's right. Using our taxpayer money. So yeah, I think that's really good news there.
You can sit there.
Oh, one second.
Lily, you're probably right about that.
Yep.
Yep, that's true.
And not a one of them has to have that SHOT. Wow. Just saying.
I got something here.
Well,
That was
what's that?
sent.
You can't say that word.
I know, it was sent to me from a friend. Okay.
Show it to him, and then you can read it to him. Just do it to.
Can you see that? Wait a minute.
No,
I'm gonna hit.
because
Hold
it's
on.
too far. There you go. What's it say? I can see it, but I can't read it, honey.
Okay.
I was talking about that earlier.
This
Singular athletes.
huh? The
Go ahead.
athletes. Okay. Sports physicals are done primarily to make sure you are not at high risk for sudden cardiac, death by when you play ball and stuff.
Right.
The let's see, jab, right?
Yeah.
Jab affects your risk of playing ball.
Huh.
In response to worldwide
Excuse me.
experience, the jab. It's hard for me to read this. I ain't got my balls. Adverse event monitoring. We are adopting a more precautionary sports physical sign-off policy. If you have received jab, okay, we will not be able to clear you to compete in sports without performing lab work. So there's that.
Hmm.
So there's going to be no sports.
Exactly.
Yep.
And there ain't gonna be many pilots left either.
Nope.
The same thing with the pilots. Now they're going to lose their job, the way I understood. Because they said that they got to have two people in the pit to case something would happen to the other one so he could land the plane.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're getting tired of all these other people landing their planes, huh?
But yeah, I think there's a lot of big things getting ready to come out now.
Yeah, I wish I could remember who it was that was talking about tsunamis. I guess it was Julie. I know she said something about a tsunami, but I don't remember when it was. And I bet this is it. I mean, there's
It
a
might be.
lot happening.
Well, I thought California, all the water went out, but they broke it on there today with showing stuff. There's still stuff going on there.
Oh, yeah, they've got enough water to last them for a week out there.
And it's
And
still
lakes,
coming in.
exactly. And lakes that were dry are starting to fill up again. Mudslides. From what I understand, also there's been a 7.5. It's either a 5.5 or a 7.5 earthquake predicted for that area. Where at in California, I don't know.
They're predicting a 7 point something clear down from California down into Central and South America.
Maybe California will fall off.
It might.
I hope not, because that might affect us way up here.
It might. Because I know when they used to say it's going to fall off, but if it ever did, they said it'd be a typhoon a wave that you wouldn't believe it would come.
A tsunami wave, yeah.
Yeah, because I seen it where they was talking about it. They said, heck, it'll go clear across, clear up almost to the edge of like Ohio and West Virginia.
Hmm.
So that tells you the rest of them states from California coming this way, they don't look good for them if that was the case.
Mhm.
But
Now I thought, now this is my thought here because I'm not sure, but I thought if it happened on one side of the ocean, the wave would go the opposite way. Like if it hits California, okay, let's say California fell into the ocean. I'm
yeah,
not predicting that. I'm not even praying for that. I'm just saying, if it fell into the ocean, wouldn't that wave go towards Japan and China
It would
and
go
not
both.
back?
It would go both ways. Yes, you're right. It would send it over that way, but it would also backfill back into the United States. The
yeah, like
Huh.
if any land goes away, the water will come back. Because even though there's a tidal wave goes across the ocean, it still has to come back. And when it comes back, it'll fill
it'll
in
be
with
That's,
the land.
oh, okay. I see now. I just thought tsunamis was a one-way deal. That's all.
No, no,
And
the water still has to come back.
okay.
and
Oh,
when it comes back, it's twice as hard way I understood.
Yeah, there will be a tsunami coming back.
huh. Lily, I hope, um,
Or maybe
I hope nothing happens to your family in California. Let me put it like that.
Yeah,
I
They've been
mean, I'm
talking.
worried about everybody out there. I mean, considering all the rain and mudslides and stuff like that, that's crazy.
The only two things I'm worried about out here is an earthquake, a major earthquake, because they're calling for one from Alaska to South America, and the volcanoes. We have around me. There's Mount Baker, Mount Hood, or not Mount Hood, Mount Rainier. The one that blew Mount St. Helen could blow again. Mount Constitution is a volcano, and that's right next to Mount Baker. So where I'm at, I'm surrounded by volcanoes.
Wow.
And Mount Baker, as a crow flies, is only probably about 20 miles from me.
Wow. That's all
yeah,
I
that
could say is wow. Well, I heard Yellowstone has rumblings going on there too, but they don't want to say anything. Have Have you heard about that, Irvin?
Yes, yes, and the U.S. Geological Society has been turning down the seismographs. You know, it's yeah, they've been turning them down. The one guy I watched actually went over. I think Dutch Sense was the one I was watching. He went over to China just to prove that they're not showing all the earthquakes. He went over to China, and the USGS showed one earthquake within 7 days, and he turned on the European earthquake machines, and they had 7 of them in one day, 5 point
Wow.
5 point and greater.
huh.
So
Well,
if you don't follow Dutch Sense, you should. He's
I
very
don't
good.
follow him, but I do see him on YouTube, and I'll look at some of them.
Yeah,
But
he's getting very good. He just there was one over in and they call it the Eastern Pacific, The
Yeah.
Western Pacific. On the other side, like where Japan and stuff is, and Indonesia, that's the Western Pacific. He predicted an earthquake, and it happened in the area within the time that he predicted it. He is getting very good at predicting earthquakes.
Yeah, and they've been trying to shut him down, but I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps coming back.
Yeah, well, they're trying to discredit him. From what he was saying 7 or 8 years ago, they tried to discredit him. And everything he was saying now, he can prove is happening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's very good. Very, very good at what he does.
Now, here's another one. I can't remember who it was, but I think it might have been both Amanda and Julie, and maybe even Hank and Robin have all said the earth will shake.
Yep.
Yeah, they're saying that the earth will shake, and there's been a lot of sun activity.
A lot of what activity?
Sun. We just had an X whatever they call it come through. That's the highest of the scale. When it hits up to the X, then it starts numbers like X1, X2, and we just had an X1 come through the other day.
What they call that another name? What the heck is it? It's something UV, isn't it? Like I'm trying to remember what I've heard it called.
Like a solar flare.
It was a solar flare.
Solar flare. Okay. Now, didn't a couple of solar flares hit like Australia and somewhere else over there and shut them down for like 3 days?
Yes. And the other day when was that when all we were having problems with the airline stuff?
Yeah, Tuesday.
That's when we had the X1 come through.
Now, don't you think it's funny that the airlines have been shutting down like they have been?
Yeah, there's something going on.
Well, you know what I didn't understand? I seen on the news here they were saying about they lost all this money, and who's going to have to? They act like they wasn't going to eat the loss, but look at the loss that the American people lost. They didn't get no refund for all their time.
Yeah, imagine being sitting in an airport for when they canceled everything, and then that messes up all the flights.
Of course it does.
Well, it messes up the way they paid for everything too.
Now, tell me if I'm wrong. Was it it's either North and South Korea or Taiwan was shut down a couple of days ago also, like last week or something? Their airplanes couldn't go in or out, but planes had to make go around that area. Did you guys hear about that one or see that one?
I heard that the Chinese were doing something over with Taiwan the other day.
No, it was from what I understand, the airplanes were grounded like they were here. And in Canada.
Canada and Britain.
Britain got shut down too? I didn't know that.
Yes, they were shut down for a while. Yeah.
$1 billion to Ukraine.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. And then last week, Florida was shut down from the Carolinas to Florida.
Now, why was that? Did anybody hear why that was?
They just said it was a glitch in the system.
Do we all believe that? No.
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 Because the other day I watched Smoky Works the other day when they shut all our planes down, takeoffs. All the departures were shut down. and he said there were 52 refuelers in the air, and he's never seen it.
Yep.
And
Like
the Doomsday plane was up there too.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
What'd you
Doomsday
say?
plane. The Doomsday plane was even up there.
Well, they're up quite a lot now.
Yeah, I have noticed, and I don't watch Monkey Works. I do listen to him a little bit, but I have to tell you, I'm not that interested in make a model of planes. Just not interested. Could care less.
Good night,
Yes.
Lily J. Good night, Lily J.
Good night,
And
Lily.
lots of luck with your lottery tickets. I hope you win something.
Yeah, me too.
Win some for me, Lily. I need a new truck.
You'll have lots of friends if
I need my
you
van
win.
back.
Edna said she just like to have her van back.
Well, honestly, I would love to have someone go through my truck from front to back and fix everything in between. I got a headlight out that's an electrical problem. Can't figure out where it's at.
It might be a ground wire.
Her SGN on. It was a White House operation. She rounded up the black guys trying to leave the country. Don Ritchie said.
Oh, Don Ritchie, he must be off the road now.
Are you going to let him up, or are we
If
going
he
to have
wants to, we'll see if he wants to come up. I'll drop the link if I don't crashes.
Yeah, don't crash
Oh,
this.
Lord. Here we go, Irvin.
You
Hang
guys
I
are
hope
doing.
you got. I hope you got a good topic to talk about while he crashes this plane.
My phone is charging my phone.
Keep all hands, heads, feet, arms, and all limbs in the ride at all times. Buckle up, settle down, close your eyes, open your mouth. We're
You're
gone.
good. There it is.
All right.
He's at home charging his phone.
Oh,
Oh.
Lord, he didn't crash. He didn't
Nope.
crash, Irvin.
Well, that's good.
There's the link if somebody wants to come up.
The tractor's still rolling.
It's like Miss Fluman. She had some information. I think it was in Oklahoma or somewhere. There was this people taking care of these kids, and I think there was nobody watching them, and one came up missing. It. She said it's playing all over their news.
Huh.
Oh, there you go. Thanks for bringing that up, Larry. There was a chemical plant. Did you hear about that blew up? It was putting out green chemicals. I can't remember where it was, though. It was here in the States.
Wasn't that Illinois?
It could have been. But yeah, it was putting out green chemicals, and the guy that was doing the reporting showed one of the cars, and it ate the paint and everything off the car.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. And they were telling people to stay in their homes.
Yes, because it was very corrosive.
But then I seen there was another pipeline that exploded too.
Wow.
Another what?
Pipeline?
Pipeline. Okay.
Yeah.
Where we're at? Here in the States?
It was there somewhere in the States, I think. Here's Don.
Huh.
Well, there.
Hey, Larry, well, when he comes up, I'm going to jump down. I'm going to jump down because it'll make more room. It won't take so much power from you.
Okay.
All right, I'll be in chat.
Okay. I'll just try to get him. There he is, I think.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Don. How you doing?
Hi, Don.
I'm doing great. Who won? I had to turn my phone off. I ran out of juice. So who was the lucky one?
TR won, and she won a Visa card. and Casey won the light.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, both of them thanked me and said they was glad they got to play, and they said they could use all that, so I'll get it sent out to them.
Attaboy.
And then I got Mrs. Lights here boxed up, and she let us do reviews on. I'm gonna get them sent out the same day, but you know it's working out pretty good. And then we
Yeah.
got three cards left and 2 lights left.
Oh, cool.
So we got Pizza Hut, and then we got Target, and then we got Bath and Body.
All right.
So next week we'll try to get everything arranged and we'll get it arranged and we'll play again.
Good for you. That's really great. On that, I think you saw that the information I got on SG and On's 35th audio file I listened to yesterday. He said that was a white hat operation. They shut down all these people that are not very good, if you know what I'm saying, or the black hats, I guess they call them. They shut it down so they could round them up and arrest them. Was what that was all about. The shutdown of the flights.
Yeah.
And I found that I would have never thought that. I thought we got hacked. It was my thought. But this guy's pretty good with his information, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody. I watch him all the time.
I wouldn't pass. I was. Oh,
Teacher with giant clown breasts.
oh
I'm
my.
a teacher now.
Do you guys want to see that?
School board ordered a dress code after trains teacher with giant fake breasts sparks protest.
Gross.
As a teacher,
That's one of the teachers at the school. It's one of those gender teachers.
That should be illegal.
She's the shop teacher. Or
You mean
him or
he?
her.
It's a shim.
I don't know. I don't know about them. I don't know about them.
Well, like I think I told you, I don't know if I told you. If you neuter a dog, he's still a boy. You know, take his,
Yeah.
he's still a boy no matter what. And then a female is a female no matter what. Anyway, so I don't know. That's just weird stuff.
Hey, see what's that going on outside, Don?
no.
See what?
See outside?
He's talking
Snow?
about the snow, Don.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. It's hailing. It looks like.
No, it's snowing.
Did you know?
It's snowing.
Did you know that every flake is different?
Yeah.
Every flake has a different pattern. If you look at them, it's been scientifically proven. I found that pretty neat.
Hey, Don, you know why we couldn't get that guitar all the way in tune?
Why?
Because Larry was doing it.
No.
Yeah, because you know what you're doing.
It wasn't. It wasn't what we did. What we was doing. The tuner is made for all different instruments, and we had it set for the acoustic and not the electric.
It doesn't matter. The tuning is the same for a 6-string acoustic as it is for a 6-string electric.
But that tuner is made for all kinds of stuff, and those settings are for different instruments.
Correct.
But
like a mandolin is different.
Yeah.
A dobro. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But no, I took it and looked at the directions and went to the place, and he's like, "I'll show you your problem." And And after they showed me, I was like, oh, that worked pretty good. So I had the other guitar, the acoustic, and because I gave that other one to my son today, and we turned the strings back around. But the one Edna's friend gave me, I tuned it up today. Now I like it better, and Michael's, but I still got my new acoustic coming.
There you go. Good for you.
But yeah, after he showed me how to do it, it worked pretty good.
It's pretty simple once you learn. I mean, it takes time to learn new things. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's just like, well, it's like you were saying last night, you never seen that kind of tuner. And like I was telling you, it has all them different settings on it. And I didn't know where to set it.
I understand. It's no big deal. Now you do, and now you're good to go.
Yeah. But
Hey, just a little bit of info, and I'm sure some of you've seen it. Uh, did you see where our new Congress is going to abolish the IRS?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
so that's not.
saw they were going to vote on it, not that they
Well,
were going to do it.
well, what if they vote on it and it goes their way? It's gone.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying I saw that it was coming up to be voted on, not that they had done it or doing it.
No, I just said there were. It's in the. What do they call it? It's lined up to go to a vote pretty soon. Same
Well,
thing
I
with.
hope it goes, but still, yeah, that wouldn't take effect until next year, would it?
No, it's immediate.
Well, oh, is it immediate?
Absolutely.
Woohoo!
I mean, you're
But on
sending
the
your
other
money.
hand,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead, honey.
You're sending your money to Puerto Rico. Okay, the IRS is not even in the United States as far as where the money goes, and then they do their little magic and fund the black hats with it. But yeah, I've got a couple friends that they're real excited about it. I mean, it
Okay, I got
also
a question.
the Fed. I think I've already told you all this. The Fed is not part of the United States. Okay, the Federal Reserve. It's already
Yeah.
been brought into the Treasury Department, and within a year, that's going to be gone too. It's going to have to stay for a bit because of the transition to the Nasara Jassara that's coming fairly quickly. And you know that Brexit is already done Jassara with Russia and all those countries are already on the gold standard. We're already set to go. I think we're about 75% lined up and ready to enact that. And that's coming too, where you'll get, just think of all the money you spent in taxes over your lifetime. Of course, I'm a little older, on your house, interest rates, and anything you paid interest is going to be due back to you.
Yeah.
And I heard a little birdie say that that may include your parents too. Now I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't confirmed that, but I heard that could happen. And it's just, I lost my older brother not too long ago, but it would be for me and my other
They're
brother,
not going to.
to provide that with too. That would be phenomenal. Phenomenal.
What did you see?
Well, I heard it was going to take a while for that to happen, though, because people are talking about making sure you have gold and silver and Bitcoin and stuff. So
Well,
I was under the assumption that this is going to take a while.
Yes, I just said that. The transition, why the Treasury is holding the Federal Reserve right now, one is to keep it straight and keep it honest. Two, there's going to be a transition period. And it's going to take about a year. Once Nasara, which is United States, Jassara is global, which is already happening. Okay. Once Nasara takes a year transition to move from the old money to the new money and to enact all that stuff. Now, think about this: all the people, and if you remember, I think it was 13,848. EO 13848, where Trump said the people that caused or did treason, insurrection, and all those, bad things that they've done that we know of, all their assets are going to be thrown in a pile and divided amongst the people in the United States. Imagine that.
Okay,
That's just
now, my question is, are we talking about everybody that's in the United States or just those of us who are legally in the United States, born and
only
bred?
legals. Only legals. Only the legal people in the United States will get a share of that. Now, here's a solution that maybe some of you haven't thought about, and I've known about it for a while. For the global Jassara, I'll just say that, all the illegals that came here, they have to go back to their country to collect the money. In other words,
Well, that's what I was thinking, because I didn't understand how they were gonna get their money, if they were in another country.
they have to go back.
Now, I got another question. All the illegals, okay, that had children here and stayed because they had children here, they would still have to go back, would they not? And take their
Yes,
children
ma'am.
with them?
Now,
And
let me ask you this question. Of course, they've done it. What good parent, God-fearing parent, would leave their child here? Because they're not going to be
I'm
an
not
anchor.
talking.
They can't be. They came here illegally, for one. Number two, they're not going to have an anchor baby. Say it was born here in the United States. That's not going to work. They've got to all go back and then do it legally if they want to come back here. Is my understanding.
Well, see, I'm not talking about the little kids. I'm talking about the adult grown children that maybe be 56 years old, because, there's been illegals coming through forever.
Yeah, they got to go back.
And
I'd figure they would have to go back and then they'll have to do it the legal way.
Correct. That's what I just said, Larry.
Okay, so let me get this straight, okay? Even the grown children will have to go back with them.
Correct.
Okay, that's all I was asking, because
I thought you were talking about
there's so much of that I don't understand.
Well, I'm not saying it's the gospel. This is the information that I've collected over for quite a time. I do a lot of research, but like I said, we all don't know what's going to happen. To be honest with you, if anybody says this is gospel or it's the truth, well, everybody's speculating. But people are putting pieces together by the information that's being dripped out to us at this time, and it's going light speed right now. I mean, since our Congress took over, it's been 11 days, I guess.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah. 10 days.
10, 11 days, whatever it is. Ever since that happened, things are moving very quickly to turn this thing around. Now it's going to take time. They're predicting tribunals in the late spring, midsummer, but those tribunals are going to take possibly a couple of years to go through. There's going to be a few that are going to be surprising to people. I mean, some people are saying it's going to be, they're saving Obama's funeral, or they've already done him. They just haven't hung him yet. supposedly. I
Well,
don't know. You know, all that's just
well,
conjecture.
uh, the thing is, Don, it's just like they found Hillary's server in Joe and Hunter's house. Just think how many more people is on that server.
Oh yeah, Joe's in deep doo doo. I think he'll be. I think he'll be gone before the end of this month. Hard to believe,
Oh,
but
Yeah,
I would
but
think.
Harris cannot be president, so that would leave us with commander in chief or
Speaker.
the speaker.
speaker.
Well, the speaker McCarthy is under a really tight rope right now. He had to agree for him to get the votes that he wanted on the 15th. And there's a Q post to the day, 5-year Q post. And I know some people don't believe in Q, and that's their business. I do. There's just you can't put all the coincidences together since I've been looking at it. It's just amazing. To the day, when he got voted in at midnight, whatever, what was that, Saturday night, I think it was. There was a Q post 5 years ago saying exactly that. But what my point is, guys, we're being at light speed. I think I heard you guys, my phone was almost dead, say something about the J6 stuff, and now they're getting family to come visit. Those people need to be
Yeah.
paid for what they broke the law.
No, it just came out on TV, Don. Now they're talking about they got to be turned loose. So I don't know.
agreed to put the
McCarthy
videos out on January 6th when they did the
McCarthy was saying they have to be turned loose now. That's what the
videos on
Absolutely.
January 6th.
Thank
Captain
God.
Right.
and then
Thank
all
God.
they got to release all the video too.
So
You
Captain
know.
Right.
I still say with all the stuff that they found down there, you never heard anything about like the different stuff that was planted. You know, are we going to find out who planted all that stuff? You know, there's a lot of big stuff yet to come out about it.
Absolutely, and it's going to come at lightning speed, is what I'm trying to tell you. They're moving hard, fast, and repeatedly. And I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the McCarthyism era. Are you familiar with that?
No.
I'm not.
Okay, well, anyway, this guy's last name is McCarthy too. It's Kevin McCarthy, correct? Well,
Yeah.
this is going to be the positive McCarthyism. In other words, making everything right instead of taking people down like the old McCarthyism thing did. It was I think it was in the 60s, if I remember correctly. But the IRS going down to me is just such a beautiful thing. Taxes, the only thing you're going to pay taxes on is new vehicles, and it's
New
supposedly
home.
going to be at 14%. No taxes on anything else, from what I understand.
Now
No
I got a
food.
question. I'd heard or read somewhere that prices were going back to like the 70s era,
Correct.
somewhere in there.
I've even heard earlier than that, maybe like the 50s, mid 50s.
Well, I've heard that too, but I thought that was pushing it a little, but
Well, hey, when you don't have all this usury taxes, is what I call them. I mean, you're taxed. I don't know. Think about it. You're taxed on your taxes and taxed on everything 30, 40, 50 times by the time you get the end of your paycheck to what you can spend on your money. It's horrible what they've done to the people.
Yeah, I know. Making us slaves when we didn't even know it.
Well, we've been slaves for over 1,000 years under these royal family, or I don't call them royal. There are no governments.
cabal.
There are no governments. There are bloodlines that have run this current and past over 1,000 years. Families that have been taking advantage of us for that many years, and that is coming to an end. You don't, and I hear people, well, we got it all. We got it all. Yeah, we got it all, but we want to get all of them out of here first. And it's going to take time. You don't turn around over 1,000 years of Satan and the ugliness and, oh yeah, we got it all. But no, we want them all out. So we can start celebrating our Jubilee, 1,000 years Jubilee reign. It's in the Bible.
Okay. I got a question because you brought it up twice that I know of, but I still have a question about it. You said that IRS was in Puerto Rico?
Correct.
When did that happen?
It's been that way for a long time.
I just
Has
said
it
she
really?
heard it was in Reno.
Well, I've heard they want to put it in Reno. But I heard, but like Don was saying, that it's in Puerto Rico. I don't know when it moved from DC to Puerto Rico. Because the last I knew, it was in DC.
Well, they had a building there, yes. But the money went to Puerto Rico so they could launch it through, if you remember what FTX is, crashed. It was the biggest Ponzi scheme ever in Bitcoin, or whatever you want to call it. That was the biggest scam in the world. Or, well, actually, I heard another one that's even bigger that's going to come out, and I heard this about 3 weeks ago, and haven't mentioned it because I hadn't confirmed it. I like to confirm things 3 times from 3 different sources just to say it. I can't guarantee it's true, but there's this one called Tremors that's fixing to be exposed too.
I heard that.
It's 10 times bigger than FTX's deal. And the FTX deal was how they were laundering money, our taxpayer dollars, that they were fiat money, if you know, money out of thin air, to make it real simple, and they're sending it over via the FTX. Then they're keeping a portion, and then they're sending it back to the Democratic Party, the DNC, and that's how they funded their their campaigns with the rhinos. So there's rhinos guilty. I mean, Mitt Romney is the biggest piece of doo-doo that he's horrible. The rhinos are going down too. So, Republicans aren't clean. There's a few good ones. And probably could count them on 2 hands. Rand Paul being one is one of my favorites, and Jim Jordan, Maggots, the Kennedy, what I think his first name. He's a monster when he's he's awesome. I mean, that's a couple.
You mean the guy in Kentucky?
Yes, ma'am. What's his
I
first
like
name?
him.
No, he's Louisiana.
Oh,
Louisiana, I like him.
well, wherever I've watched him do when they're asking questions. Oh my God, he's ruthless, which is we need. Yeah, Kennedy. I can't think of his first name for some reason.
I wanted to see him as speaker. I would really love to see him as Speaker of the House.
He would be brutal.
Go ahead.
He would be brutal.
I know.
I'm going to tell you something. I wanted Jim Jordan, actually. But
he would be good, but I don't think he's better right where he's at going for after.
I agree. You're right. but there's a reason why
McCarthy.
this McCarthy guy, or Trump, supported him from the beginning. Okay, and he let it go on 15 votes. Okay, on the Q drop, the 15 is in kill brackets. Most of you guys probably don't know how to read or get the comms from a Q post. We're talking a 5-year-old Delta. That means it was predicted 5 years ago, right? And so, to the day, to the hour, to the minute, that's why McCarthy's in. McCarthy was turned, and like I said, he's on a very short leash. They got shit on him, or the White Hats, and he is wanting to save his legacy, okay, and wants to save his family. So this is why you're seeing a total guy. He's out moving just beautifully. So I've come to respect him now, that because Trump always gives the White Hats give them a chance to redeem themselves. If they don't, then they're taken down. Does that make sense?
I hear you, man. Miss is wanting to get out of here, guys. She said we've been on long enough.
Okay, sorry to bore you guys.
Oh no, you did good, Donna and Urban and T. Lee. I just wanted to thank everybody for participating. But participating in the show, we're starting to echo.
Oh man, you're echoing. So my. Ugh. Yeah, we gotta
That's
go.
my fault, probably. Okay,
I
I'll
love
leave.
y'all. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
But no, thank all you guys for playing in this. It was a good thing. I'm glad Casey and TR, I'm glad they won. I'll get their stuff out to them. And I'll let you guys know if we do any more reviews, and the next time we come on to do the rest of the cards. Like I said, we got 3 of them. We got Target, Pizza Hut, and Bath and Body. And I'll let you guys all know what day we're going to do that. We'll do it the same way. We'll play. You got to be in chat so we can see you, and you'll stay in the drawing as long as we can see you, and then we'll pick the other card. Thanks for a nice show, everyone. I'm glad everybody participated in it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.